Welcome to the AWS Route 53 section. We have seen Postgres EC2 server. We have deployed our Django website on the EC2 instance, and now we are going for Route 53. So I will search Route 53 and I will click on Route 53. We are using free tier, but this service will cost you $0.5 for each domain. So see what is my existing hosted zone. Actually, I have already a website hosted there, which is talhalmar.com. But for right now, I'm going to show you a different website. So I have a website on Porkbun, which is gohappynewyyear.com. I'm going to copy this domain and I'm going to Route 53, click on create hosted zone, and then I will paste the domain name here. The type is public hosted zone, then I will click on create hosted zone. Now I will copy this DNS record and I will paste them in the authoritative name server of the Postgres. So I'm going to paste it here. Then I am going for the next one and I will paste it here. Click on submit. Now I will go to the EC2 instance and I will create a elastic IP. I believe this is called as elastic IP. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to create an elastic IP. Let click on allocate elastic IP, and where is my network folder? Okay, I'm US West 2, so I'm click on okay. I will click allocate. Now I got an elastic IP. Now I will associate the elastic IP with my server. So I am going to choose my server from here and then I will click on associate. The reason for using elastic IP is that each time I stop and run the instance, the IP will be changed and I want a constant IP. So I will go to pick this IP, and this is basically elastic IP, which you can see from here, that both my private public IPv4 and elastic IP are the same. If I haven't created this elastic IP, you can see that it's different. Okay, and it's empty. Now I will click on create record from the Route 53, and in this section I am going to put this IP here and I will click on create record. Now I will create another record and I will put www dot here and I am going to copy the name of my domain and put it here. But this time the record will be CNAME. So click on record. Okay. So I have created a CNAME record and a record. Now let's see if I can access it, but by the way it will take 10 to 15 minutes to map the domain with the hosting, which is actually the EC2 instance. So let's see and copy this. Okay, you can see that it's been connected in a minute basically. So now I will go to the certificate manager and request for a certificate, which is actually SSL certificate. And I will click on request a certificate request a public certificate, click on next, enter a qualified domain name, click on DNS validation, request. Okay, there are no certificate in your account. Just refresh it. Okay, we got one certificate, but it's in pending state. So we click on certificate ID and then we click on create record in Route 53. But before that, let me go to Route 53 and open the Route 53. And you can see that in the hosted zone, if I check my domain, you can see there are 4 records. Now if I click on create record in Route 53 in the AWS certificate manager and click on create record, it will create another record here. So let's refresh it again and you can see that we got another record here. So we got an SSL record. Let's see, it will take some time for the verification and just refresh it. It's still in pending state. Okay, it will take a couple of minutes to verify the record created in the Route 53 basically. Okay, it says that the record has been issued. Now we got the domain connected, we got the route certificate, and now we have to go to the load balancer. So I will go to the load balancer and I will click here. Okay, load balancer, and I will click on create load balancer. I will click on create and then I will name my load balancer as my LB. Okay, hyphens are allowed, and I have to choose 2 different AZ, that is zone basically. But I can choose more, so I'm going to choose all of the 6 or all of the 4 or all of the available one. So I need to create a new security group, which is actually I can create it from here, and I will name it as SG4LB, and I will click on add rule. I will allow the traffic from HTTP and from anywhere, and I will allow the traffic from HTTPS and from anywhere. Okay, where is HTTPS? And it's from allow anywhere. Then I will click on create security group. Okay, allow LB. Now I will go back to my load balancer and I will choose my security group which I have created for the load balancer. Now I have 2 listeners, that on which port I want my domain to listen. So I have one HTTP and it asks for to create a target group. So I will create a target group and I will just name it as my TG, my target group, and I will click on next. Next I will choose my instance and I will click on include pending below, and then I will click on create. It will also take a couple of minutes, and you can see that I can check its health here. And one more thing, after that I will go to load balancer again, refresh this, and I will select my target group, and I will create another listener which is HTTPS, and I will select this, my target, and then I will go to this secure listener settings, and from ACM I'm going to select my certificate. Okay, let's see if there is any other option we need to make. So let's create load balancer and view load balancer. Okay, my load balancer has been created, and now it gives me a DNS record. If I copied this DNS record and I'm going to put in my browser, maybe my load balancer has been created fully, so it's in provisioning state, so this will not work. So I have to wait a couple of minutes until this is become active, then I can access my website via this DNS name. If you can't access this website via DNS name and your state is even active, then there might be an issue with your load balancer. Okay, my load balancer has become active and now I can access the website via this load balancer DNS. Okay, here you go. Now the next thing is to make it to HTTPS. So if I try the website with HTTPS, you can see that it will give me an error that it failed to connect. So you can see that with HTTPS it is unable to connect. So I will go to Route 53 and I will go to hosted zones, select my domain, click on edit, okay, select my domain and I have to change this name server. I'm going to delete this A record, click on delete and I'm going to create another record. Subdomain empty, click A record and this time instead of writing my IP here, I'm going to click on alias. And now I will click on alias to application and classic load balancer. Then I will choose my region. My region is basically it's basically US West, I believe. Okay, what is my region? It's US West 2. So here I can select US West 2, which is here. And then I will click on this one. So instead of putting my name, I have clicked on alias, select alias to application and classic load balancer, choose my region, basically AZ, which is US West Oregon, click on dual stack, which is only the option available here. Then I will click on record. This will take some time and I can view the status here until this become active. I can't access my website with the HTTPS. It's still in pending. Still pending. And after that we have to even check that whether we are able to access our Django admin or not. Okay, it's a in sync and let's see if we are able to connect our domain. We are still not able to connect our domain. Maybe we need to wait some time for proper configuration and then we can access our domain here. After waiting for a couple of minutes, I can access my website with HTTPS also. Let's go to the admin or try to put something and upload it. Let's see if we can upload it or not. Or we got some sort of error, or what is going to happen if we are going to upload something here. Or I can also go to the admin. Okay, it says the CSRF verification failed. So I can go to I can stop this. Look like it has been stuck here. So I can connect with SSH again in a new terminal, and for that I have to go to EC2 and then I have to click on EC2 to dashboard. I will click on instance, click on connect, and this time I'm going to connect with the EC2 instance manager. Okay, we got connected with EC2 instance manager, and I can go to my website, cd Django AWS deployment, and I can go to my app settings.py. Okay, then I will copy this and see the solution again. That what is the solution? They say that you have to basically put the CRF's trusted origin and your domain to settings.py. So my domain is gohappynewyear.com. Let's check it again instead of writing it wrong. Anyway, I'm going to copy this and in my settings.py file. So I will go to the EC2 instance, and at the bottom of this I am going to put it here. Let's save this. Clear the docker system prune --all --volumes. Now I am going to run it again. Docker compose up --build. Actually, this build is not necessary. You can just run it with docker compose up. Anyway, let's refresh it again. Put something here. Okay, the easy way is to go to admin1. Okay, refresh this. Sometime you are unable to connect with the website and you goes the Postgres error, even everything is working fine locally. So you have to go to this security group for the Postgres, which is security group for the DB, and you have to click this. Then you have to go to this. Okay, it's a 502 bad gateway. This is the error which I am exactly talking right now. So you have to go to this security group and let's see what is the error for telling you. It's not too much visible here, just critical close connection while reading request. Okay, so the solution is that you go to the security group of the database. You have to edit the security group. Okay, you have to go to inbound rules and edit inbound rules. Now you need to add one more domain here, one more IP here. So you go to the EC2 instance. Okay, I think it should be private IP before IP. You click on add rule, custom TCP 5431, or you can select okay, you have to select Postgres from here. Then you have to pass this one. Okay, so you can see that the previous IP and this IP is different. This IP is basically my private IPv4 address. Without this IP, my Postgres is unable to connect with EC2. Though I have made it publicly accessible, but still say that I can't connect with EC2 instance. So I have to add the IPv4 IP of the EC2 instance to the security group of the database, and then click on save rules. Now you can refresh it again, give the username, the password, and click on login. And now see what is the error we caught this time. I'm waiting for the error. Okay, it still gives 502 bad gateway. Okay, I think I have added the security group, and it's okay, I don't know why I'm putting 5432 instead of 5431. Maybe I have to put 5431 here. Okay, custom TCP 5431 here, and then I'm going to click on save again. Then I'm going to refresh it again, give my username, password, and click on save. Okay, you see that this time we got instance connect because our port is incorrect. It should be 5431 instead of 5432. So this is the end of this tutorial. We have seen 10 different things in this video, and we can now access our website with the HTTPS. So let's put something here, 543, put the image, and then we go to my models, and you can see this is slow. An object has been added, and this is 543. So this is the end of this tutorial and this series, in which we have seen starting from nowhere to deploying a website with HTTPS. You can even get this source code from the GitHub. By the way, I'm going to delete all of these things, which is actually on EC2 or AWS, not on the GitHub. So they don't charge me for this. So maybe see you next in some other series of NLP. See you later. Thank you.